The top 10 most dangerous Hells Angel members in history. Crazy about bikes? Then you must be familiar with the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. Most of the club members are middle-aged guys who ride Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Each person also has an official club identity, which may be a clever nickname. Each member's condition is carefully observed. Recruits require rigorous examination and initiation processes, and anyone quitting the organization must return all Hells Angels gear and the Death Head logo. Even while some chapters have clubhouses, most members hang out in nightclubs and go on runs to fun places. However, many police and international intelligence agencies classify the Hells Angels as a motorcycle gang and contend that members carry out wide, violent crimes, including drug trafficking, stolen goods, gun running, highway robbery, and prostitution operations. This video details the top 10 most dangerous Hells Angels members in history. This is CrimeFlicks, your #1 stop for crime stories. Number 10 on our list is Paul Merle Eichschild. Members of the association have continuously asserted that they're only a group of motorcycle suckers who have joined to ride motorcycles together, to organize social events on the road, fundraisers, parties, and motorcycle rallies. And after that, any crimes are the responsibility of the individuals who carried them out and not the club as a whole. Members of the club have been convicted of crimes and condemned in numerous host nations. One such member was Paul Merle Eichschild. He's a member of the American Hells Angels who fled the country in 2007 after being accused of drug trafficking, racketeering, kidnapping, and murder. He was later captured in San Isidro, Buenos Aires on February 3, 2011, following a search by the U.S. Marshal Service, Interpol, and Diplomatic Security Service. In Mesa, Arizona on October 27, 2001, Yvonne Garcia, a 44-year-old mother of 6, was murdered by Eichschild and his fellow Hells Angels members, Kevin J. Augustinac and Michael Christopher. Garcia had verbally insulted the group and its members while intoxicated. After exhausting his legal options in Argentina, he was extradited to the U.S. in July 2018. For number 9, we have Adam Lee Hall. Adam Lee Hall of Peru was charged with 19 offenses from 3 different events. Weeks before they were scheduled to testify against Hall, Pittsfield residents David Glasser, Edward Frampton, and Robert Chadwell vanished in August 2011. Over 2 weeks later, their mutilated bodies were discovered in Beckett. Prosecutors claim that Hall, David Chalu, and Caius Vavoy abducted the 3 victims from Frampton's Pittsfield home on August 28, 2011, and fatally shot them. Hall was a high-ranking member of the local Hells Angels. First, Hall is put to the test. In mid-April, Chalu will stand trial. Defense attorneys have claimed that publicity in Berkshire County would make it difficult for a fair trial. Number 8 on the list is Maurice Boucher. A notorious drug dealer, murderer, and outlaw biker from Canada named Maurice Boucher once led the Quebec Nomads chapter of the Hells Angels. During the Quebec Biker War, which lasted from 1994 to 2002 in Quebec, Boucher led Hells Angels against the rival Rock Machine Biker Club. Boucher was found guilty in 2002 of orchestrating the murders of 2 prison guards in Quebec to topple the province's judicial structure. He was only given 3 life sentences at the Saint-Anne-de-Plaine, Canada's only supermax prison. Boucher was kept in a special prison section to keep him isolated after surviving many assassination attempts because of his notoriety there. Once his throat cancer metastasized in June 2022, authorities secretly moved him to the adjacent medical institute, where he could receive palliative care. He passed away on July 10, 2022. The 7th member on our list is Richard DeVry. John Richard Rizzo DeVry, 66, and 2 other members, Stephen Allo and Russell Smith, all alleged to be members, were taken into custody. They were taken in late Sunday, some hours after the incident on US 95, according to Henderson police. The bullet shells from the shooting were reportedly scattered all over US 95 northbound past Wagon Wheel Drive. 6 of the Vagos gang's 7 members were shot dead by a suspected gang after an altercation close to Hoover Dam. Afternoon on Sunday, the wounded were carried to hospitals with bruises and other wounds. Number 6 is James Henry McCauley Jr. He was the boss of a methamphetamine trafficking organization in the Western District of New York and was a member and vice president of the Rochester Hells Angels. In the Monterey, California region, Macaulay discovered a source of methamphetamine supply. Along with other conspirators, he made several trips to California to buy pounds of methamphetamine from the source. The methamphetamine would then be sent or carried from California to the Rochester region, where it would be sold to clients by another conspirator. So, what do you guys think about this? Well, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to receive notifications whenever new crime-related videos are posted. Let's move on. Number 5. Kadir Padir. 10 of the 11 defendants, aged 25 to 38, members of the outlawed Hells Angels Berlin branch, committed a crime. On January 10, 2014, Tahir, a 26-year-old man, was shot 6 times inside a Bookie's in Wedding. Hells Angels leader Kadir Padir allegedly ordered the hit in retaliation for Tahir injuring a bouncer who was one of his soldiers in an Alexanderplatz bar with a knife in October 2013. The fourth gangsta is Zane Peora Wallace. After a Hells Angel gang member who committed a prolonged, horrific assault that killed a mother of 2 was sentenced, a brawl nearly broke out in the courtroom. In the High Court of Wanganui, Zane Peora Wallace appeared before Justice Francis Cook for sentencing on several counts, including the murder of Jasmine Wilson. On August 2, 2019, the 30-year-old passed away at Wellington Hospital. The last 3 Hells Angels members are Jonathan Nelson, Russell Taylor Ott, and Brian Wayne Wendt. FBI Special Agent in Charge Sean Reagan reported that in June 2022, a federal jury found Jonathan Wilson, Brian Wayne Wendt, and Russell Taylor Ott guilty of murder in furtherance of racketeering as part of their involvement in a criminal enterprise involving their membership in the Sonoma County chapter of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. The decision was a turning point in an inquiry that lasted over 8 years and involved numerous agency partners, including the California Highway Patrol and the Santa Rosa Police Department. A guilty verdict was made possible due to the critical knowledge and resources each agency participating in the investigation offered. The judgments come after a 9-week trial before the United States District Judge Edward M. Chen. The jury concluded that these motorcycle gang members killed one of their own and conspired to conduct numerous other significant crimes. Overall, the jury found all 3 defendants guilty of conspiring with a racketeer to influence and corrupt organizations, murdering a racketeer, and conspiring to murder a racketeer. Nelson was also found guilty of using a dangerous weapon in a racketeering assault and using a firearm in connection with a violent crime. A mandatory life term in jail awaits the accused. The United States Department of Homeland Security has classified the club as a known criminal organization. Hence, the United States has a federal regulation that forbids its international members from entering the nation. The Hells Angels are involved in motorcycle and motorcycle part theft, assault, murder, bombings, arson, extortion, money laundering, insurance fraud, kidnapping, robbery, theft, smuggling, prostitution, and trafficking of stolen goods. Any more crimes and I couldn't have done that in one breath. Anyway, that's it for today, and thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, CrimeFlicks. Hasta la vista, baby!